Hello everyone, this is Monday, January 17th, 2022, 1 p.m. in the afternoon, and it is a chilly, well, it's not that cold. It's supposed to be 1 degree, but it feels more like -4, so it's not so bad, I guess. Feels colder than it is, but that's what it is. So we have to take the word of the people who put the weather up there, because they know more about it than I do. I'm just reading what they gave me, so I'll have to go with that. Anyways, I'm on the corner of Duke and Barrington, a very busy corner in downtown Halifax. City Hall is on the southwest corner. Scotia Square is on the northwest corner. There we go. And I would be on the southeast corner right here. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do today, but I'm going to walk down the hill. The wind. When I went around that corner, it was like really, really windy. So I'm going to try to follow paths that aren't so windy, okay? I'm going to go this way. Going south on Barrington. I know I've been downtown quite a bit, but I haven't done downtown for a while. So I hope you'll enjoy this walk with me today as I wander around downtown, trying to find something to show you folks. I know it's windy out. Very difficult to make videos in the wind, but I'm going to try my best. I've got my hand over my microphone a little bit. Hopefully that will protect it from the wind. I know it usually doesn't work that good, but we'll try. So I'm sheltered somewhat from the wind. Right here, the wind is kind of coming out of the southeast. It's a southeast wind, because I saw that when I came up the hill. Get out of the wind as quick as possible, because it's really very, very windy day out here. I wanted to do something because we were out yesterday and we made a driving video which would have came up today. I try not to do too many of those, but in the winter time it's very difficult to find the perfect day to do a video. It's usually windy, or it's raining, or rain and wind, or something that's making it difficult. So we'll just do the best we can, okay? And I hope you're happy that we may come out here and did something, and it won't be long, and we'll be through winter. Then we'll have nice weather again, and the wind don't blow that much in the summer. You get a lot of You can do a lot of things in the summer. I might go to Peggy's Cove this summer, I think I will, and because they did a lot of work down there in Peggy's Cove, and show you that. But that's a ways away yet. I can't do that yet because it's too cold for that right now. Well, we're going to get another windy spot while I'm getting across the intersection here. And then we'll be out of the wind again. when I'm right here. There, see the difference? The wind's coming from a direction about like that. That's where the wind's coming from. We're getting some wind here, but nothing like we would if these buildings weren't beside me. So I'll be thankful for the buildings that they're keeping me the wind out of my microphone somewhat. Sometimes you got to do it that way. You got to work. You got to work with what you have. Anyways, oh yeah, I almost forgot to tell you folks that, as you know, I was out a week with COVID. I wasn't really sick a week with COVID. I had, the worst of it was the first 2 or 3 days, and then I gradually got a little better. And by the time my quarantine was over, I was over it. But I got so many people wanting to know how I was, and so an update. I'm fine. I'm feeling great. I'm all over it. I did my test and I'm negative, and my quarantine's over, and I can walk freely among people now. I don't have to worry about making them sick. Hey, I've been with my that's a horrible joke. I've been with my wife over 30 years. I haven't made her sick yet. Oh, I'm not funny, am I? Oh, I don't think so. Oh, well, I tried. That was my little attempt at humor. Oh, dear. What's things coming to? So anyways, I'm all recovered from COVID, and then happy to pass that on to you folks. Everything's good. So, back to work now, making videos, wandering around out here in the cold, the wind. It's windy down here. It's very windy. I saw a wind alert on my phone, and I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I wanted to make a video for you folks, and I'm willing to walk around in the wind to give you guys a video, so you can see people blowing around. What's it like if I stepped in here? A little better. Alright. I believe this is the old theater on Barrington, right here where I'm standing. You can see the awning out over the doorway. And I believe this was the theater, because there's an indoor and outdoor. And this is what you got right here. You got one door there and one over there. And I would almost say beyond a doubt this is the old theater building. Listen to the wind. There's still so much wind. So what do you think we should do? Should we really go down the hill? Would I be out of the wind better down the hill? Perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. We had a bit of snow lately. A little bit of snow along the sides here. Right now, the wind is the enemy. Not the snow, not the rain, but the wind. Very windy out. I'm going to try to do my best for you folks today. Maybe we'll go down the hill a block, and it won't be so windy. It'll be windy right here until I get down the hill. Then when I get down the hill, I'll take a look. Wind, can't you? I got my hand right over the microphone, trying to shelter it from the wind. And it's still windy. It's blowing right through the buildings, all around the buildings down here. Very, very, very windy today. Whoa. That is too much. Whoa, this is going to be I don't know. I'm trying my best to make a video for you folks. But everywhere I go, the wind's blowing so hard. It is blowing excessively. I probably couldn't have found a worse day to make a video than today. Because of all this wind. Really, this is probably the worst. Okay, where I am now, I'm kind of under the wind right here. I'm not really, I'm kind of under the wind. It's kind of like really impossible to find a street with no wind on it. I gotta pull my hood up because my head is getting cold. I gotta pull my hood up over my head and well, there's part of it. Get myself all hooded up here, and then it won't be quite so cold for me. There. Now I got my hood all up, and I just got to check my phone. Somebody's dinging me there, but if it's not important, I won't spend any time on it. I just want to see. It could be important. I don't know whether it could be trying to reach me or something. Okay, just double chance that it's something important. Take a little look. Can you see if there's anything? Well, somebody touched me. I'll be right back. Okay, I just gotta answer my wife. I'll be right back. Take off. Alright. Really windy. So I'm not sure how this video is going to go because where it is just so windy. But we'll try to stay out of the wind if I can, but it's not going to be easy. So I'm going to try to stand in the wind too long. We'll get through this intersection. Oh, there's a lot of wind. There we go. We're kind of out of it for now. I'm going to go up. I know I'm not supposed to make videos in Scotia Square, but I'm going to go in there anyways and get a coffee, and we'll sit down in there, and maybe I'll get a chance to turn on my camera and do something without anybody really catching on what's going on. You maybe want to do that. Want to go in Scotia Square, and we'll go where the tables and stuff are there, and just make a little video of what's got like in there. Maybe we can do that, because I don't see any way I'm going to make a video out here in this wind today. It is like really, really, really bad, and it makes such a racket on for you folks to listen to it when you're trying to listen to a video when it's all wind. It's horrible. So I've got to keep you folks in mind and not subject your ears to that. So I'm gonna, right here it's still not bad, but as soon as I get out in the open it's really windy again, like it will be right here going through this intersection. But we'll hurry to get through the windy spots and try to do something here, try to make a video if I can without too much wind. Alright, so we covered the wind, and you know if you hear a roar in there, it's the wind. I'm trying my best to make a video for you folks, and if it's too noisy when I play it back, then we'll have to scrap it and come out another day. But we'll do our best, okay? Alright, so I hope you all had a good weekend and it wasn't too harsh where you live. I know the weather's been pretty bad in almost every part of Canada right now, and this temperatures cold and frigid and wind blowing and snow and rain and all kinds of stuff. I want to show you this building right here. This is an old building, a 7-story building if you're down the street. Up here it's like a 6-story building, but if you're down below it's 7-story building. And they don't like to tear old buildings down here because they're kind of historic significance. So what they're going to do is they gutted the inside and they reinforced the walls over there with steel beams, and they're going to build right around it. It's supposed to be a 9-story building there, and it's going to come all the way over here to this wall, and it's going to come all the way over here to this fence railing right where I'm standing here. And that building is going to be incorporated right into the other building. You can walk right in off the sidewalk level when they get it built here. So this is going to be a really nice project and a really nice addition to downtown with all these other tall buildings that we have here. This is one that's going to be right inside it. It's going to be 9 stories high, not super tall, but 2 stories taller than that one right there. Going to go up 2 more stories. And it's going to be really nice. Going to be shopping on the street as well as down below. So it's going to take you in a big area. It's going to be a big construction job. And we just love seeing things built here in Halifax, don't we? Yeah, because just something about construction and things getting built that it lets you know the place isn't dead. And I see they don't think they're doing anything much today outside here because the machinery is parked and they're inside. They're doing work inside that building. And I suppose they got a certain amount of work to do inside before the crane will be going up. And that'll be the next thing. There'll be, I see a mobile crane right there. They might be going to use that to set up the other crane maybe. Not sure. Maybe, perhaps. And then they'll be away at her. They'll be working all the rest of this winter and all next summer, next fall. Usually these things take a couple of years before they're finished. So anyway, just looking around here, we're right across the road from the Grand Parade or the City Hall Park, whichever you want to call it, and the historic Anglican Church right over there, which a lot of tourists come here to see that in the summer. And so it's in the heart of downtown where this new building is going to be going up. And we'll just watch it over the next little while and see how it's coming along. Alright, let's head over to Scotia Square and see what's going on over there, shall we? Well, it's not too windy here at the moment. Good. We'll keep going. Yeah, that must be the mobile crane for setting up the construction crane that will be coming in here before long, getting in place, I would think. All right, let's go across this right here. Across the crosswalk. Try not to get too much wind, and we'll head down to Scotia Square. All right. Right here. I'm going to cover up my microphone. Cover it right up completely, so you might have a hard time hearing me. All right. We can look for it to be really windy when I come around this corner. But we'll do it anyway, and I'll keep my hand over my microphone. Try to break some of the wind so it won't be quite so loud in your ears. And we'll see what we can get away with in Scotia Square. I know I can't video too much in there because they get after you if you try to make a video in there. I don't know why. I can't understand it. Why these malls around here are so against people making videos in the mall. I really don't understand it because there's nothing in there that people should mind me making a video of. It's only stores and people shopping, and I can video the same people out here on the street or a lot of places, but you try doing it in the mall and they get all upset. So I probably won't get far. I'll get inside the door and then somebody will say, put that away. But we'll just come in through the door and then probably shut it off once I get in here. All right, so we'll just, okay, I'm inside Scotia Square. I'm probably not going to get far before you have to turn this off. So, okay, I'll pull my mask up. I'm back in the mall right now. I'll try to show you as much as I can before I get into trouble. We'll walk down through this way. There we go. Well, as long as I don't draw attention to me, I might get away with it for a while before they shut me down. But that's okay. We'll do our best to walk around here with this on. Don't see any security guards yet. When they spot me, they'll make me stop videoing for sure. You can see it's not very busy in here. Some stores are closed. There's nothing in them. It's pretty much dead in here anyways. All right, now let's see. Okay, Dollarama's open. We'll walk over here and you can see the Dollarama's open there. Before I go too far, I'll probably have to turn this off more likely, but we'll see what we can do before that happens. Okay, so we can still see a little bit of what it's like in Scotia Square. So far, so good. Okay. So far, so good. We're going to head up now towards food court, which they're probably going to catch me here. So I'm going to turn it off for now. Well, I'm leaving the Scotia Square. Came in, had another coffee. Yes, I'm pretty much full of coffee today. So, might as well go home. Might as well go on home. There's not much else to do today. Had my fill of coffee, wandered around. Finally made up my mind that I think I'd be better off going home than out here trying to make a video when it's raining and the wind blowing. I'm ready for making a video, so I guess I'm going to head for the ferry terminal and call it a day. That's my plans. It's kind of raining right here, so I didn't bring my umbrella, so I'm not sure how this is going to work out. I may have to just tear this off and put it in my pocket. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. I'll step inside of here. Maybe it'll stop raining or something. Who knows? Right? Yeah, it might. It might stop raining in here. It might not. I don't want to get my stuff too wet, so I'm probably just going to stand here and see what happens for a couple of minutes, and then we'll probably just head over to the ferry terminal. Okay? You want me to keep it out for a little bit? Okay. We'll walk in the rain if there's not too much rain. Try not to get my phone wet, and we'll head for the ferry terminal. How's that? Okay, let's do that. I'll hold my hand over my phone so it won't get wet, and we'll walk over to the ferry terminal. And then I'll get on the boat, head across the harbor, and then go home, I guess, after that. So I can't say it's been a total waste today. I did some filming, but I wouldn't say I made a video. I'd say I made a half a video. So maybe tomorrow, if everything goes well, we'll have a little better conditions. The wind won't be blowing so hard. Maybe it won't be raining. I don't know. Who knows, right? Anyways, I'm going to head for home. And I'll film as much as I can on the way to the ferry, and then we'll probably call it a day. And I'll go on home and I'll view this and see what I got, and probably come out tomorrow and finish it. But it doesn't matter because this is for Wednesday. Today's Monday. So nobody's gonna win. Alright. Settle down. Wind. Allow me to get on down the road with this, or I don't know. It's pretty awful in that wind. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Where? I think. Then again, Mother Nature's around. So we're going to call it a day. And we are in the corner of Duke and Barrington. Back into City Hall. And ferry terminal's just down there. But I'm going to call it a day because everything's going to get all wet now and the wind's blowing too hard. So on that note, I'm turn it off for today. I'm going to try to get back tomorrow and do something different. Hello everyone. This is Tuesday, January the 18th, 2022. 10:30 a.m. And what a difference a day makes in temperature. Today it's just +3, and it feels like +2 or something like that. Anyways, it's not bad. Yesterday I was on the same corner and it was so windy I couldn't hold my phone up, and the rain was coming down. This morning it's sunny, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful day here now. So I'm going to do a little bit of walking around here, and then I'm heading to the north end. So I might bring you along on that little walk with me too. And it's absolutely wonderful to be out here today, and such a beautiful, nice weather for January. It wasn't very nice last night, and it wasn't very nice all day yesterday. But today is a different day. Much nicer out today. Okay, I'm all done fiddling around with my phone here now. There we go. All right, everything back on track. Okay. Corner of Duke and Barrington, where I was yesterday when the wind was blowing everything around. The rain, everything was getting wet and soaked. So I was just about here when I called it a day. I said I'm going to walk down to the ferry terminal and go across the harbor and go home. It was a rough ride in the harbor too. The wind was blowing blowing, the boat was rocking. Today is a much nicer day. Thankful for that. There's a little bit of breeze blowing, but not too much. Not too much breeze. So we should be all right. And I didn't get a chance to edit the piece I did yesterday yet, so I don't know if I got to cut anything out of it or not, because the wind was blowing pretty hard there at times. But we'll find out tonight when we look at this stuff. I'm walking down through the old historic property area, and there's heading down towards there's a little bus terminal down here beside near the ferry terminal, and Tim Hortons. That's where I'm going to catch a bus and then go up to the north end. But for now, we'll just see what we can do down here for a little bit first, and then we'll do that. Okay? Well, if you're up in Ontario, you got quite a snowstorm I see on the news, and Quebec, Montreal, and Toronto got walloped pretty good. I think Montreal got the worst, but I'm not sure. Beautiful sunshine pointing down the street. City workers are digging up the sewer here. They all get something to do. In the city workers work pretty steady. They do, let's see what all these guys do. Broadband, different kinds of communications and things like that. Well, this is just great today. I love this way better than yesterday. Much better than yesterday. There's the bus terminal where I'm going to eventually catch a bus, but no hurry. I just got down here and no need to jump right on the bus and go up there. I'll just walk around a little bit here first before we head up there. All right, yeah. This is the old historic properties area. As you can see, the sign is right here, historic properties. I'll try to get aimed at it if you can see it. Historic properties. And Privateer's Wharf. I know I've gone through this area before, so I don't think I'll go through it today, but maybe another day when it's nice and warm and the tourists are here. We'll take a walk through there again. There's the Baton Rouge Steakhouse and Bar. I love those buildings like that. There's several of those around Halifax made in that style. Very British looking. I feel a little bit of breeze, but I don't think it's enough to hurt my sound. I don't feel like it is. We'll walk right into the sun. How's that? After I got off the ferry boat yesterday, walking down the sidewalk, and the rain was coming down so hard that it was running like rivers down the sidewalk, and I got on a level spot, and I had to step in. I just had my sneakers on, and I had to step in about 3 inches of water. So I had to walk the rest of the way home with my feet drenched. I got them dried out finally. It took me all night and part of this morning before I got my sneakers dried out, but they're dry now for the time being. Should be all right today. That was really something. That rain was coming down so severe. And you couldn't use an umbrella because the wind was blowing really hard. But it was just like rivers flowing down the street. Nowhere for it to go. It was coming down so fast. Well, my bus will be one of these, but they're stopped right now, so I can't tell where they're going. So, pardon me? Sorry, no, I got no change, no. I'll say this. So, let's see, where's this one going? Point Pleasant to over here. Barrington, okay. Sometimes the buses will change drivers here if it's the end of their shift. And sometimes they just stop and they take about 5-10 minutes and then they start with their run again. So I am on Lower Water Street, and I'm right by the bus terminal, but I'm going to take the bus and go to the north end because I'm going to meet up with my wife today. And this is Tuesday, and Tuesday is usually our day to meet up and have coffee and talk a little bit because her job, she has a small day on Tuesday. So she gets to sit up there and take an hour lunch. And I usually hang out with her on Tuesdays there. So that's what I'm going to do today. No big hurry. Just got to get up there and make sure I'm there before she comes in at 12 o'clock. So I'm gonna turn this off right here, and then we'll turn it back on later, okay? See you shortly. All right, I'm up in the north end now. Roby and Kennard. Let's go up. Let's go up this way, and then we'll cut over to Roby. Maybe a good route. Yeah, pull that mask down now. I don't need that up. Oh, I hate talking through masks. It's really hard. It's hard to hear what I'm saying when I talk through a mask. So, anyway, that was my little bus ride. I don't like using my camera on the bus because, you know, it might bother somebody, think you're photographing them or something. So I just turned it off when I get on the bus and turn it back on when I get off. It's so beautiful out today. A day makes a big difference in the weather sometimes. Now I got one glove on, one glove off, so I'm going to try to get my other glove on while I'm walking and not disturb things too much, if I can help it. Okay, almost there. Okay, there we go. Got my other glove on, okay. It's a lot warmer than yesterday, but it still kind of feels nice to wear your gloves. I'm not sure the name of this small street I'm on, but I'll let you know when I get to the corner. Okay. And then I'm going to go down, probably go down to Roby and across that way. Which means I'm going to take Charles Street down, and I'll let you know what I'm on here, what street this is called. I am coming across on Hunter Street and going down Charles. Okay. And Roby's down here. Well, that will take me over to where I want to go. Well, I can't believe like yesterday it was so windy and awful and cold and rainy and really, really hard. The elements were not good for making a video. And today, look at it now. It's just this calm, beautiful blue sky. It's good. You can't complain. Today is a fantastic day. For a video or just for a walk or whatever you want to do. Today is a good day to get out and do it. Maybe you're just into walking. You just want to walk for exercise. It's a great day for that. This guy's having some issues with his cans. Okay, don't want to step in the water. I got my feet wet yesterday. Don't want to do that today. I said I was going to walk up and make a left on Roby, but I turned before I got there. That's just okay. Roby is just over there. But I thought I'd take the residential street down just for something to do. I don't know if I ever walked on that street here and that with you. Maybe. Not sure. I know I've been on Willow before. Willow was right there. I've walked on Willow. a few times. Now I'm on Clifton. I'm not sure. Not sure if I walked on Clifton or not. We'll let this truck go by first and then we'll cross. They're more important than I am because I'm just walking around. They're out delivering packages and you gotta be quick doing that. I can take my time with this. Not a big deal. My wife said she would meet me at 12 o'clock. Let's see if I'm early or late. I'll be early. It's only 10 after 11. I'll be early. Where I'm going to meet up with her is just beyond where those cranes are. So I will definitely be early. See the cranes over there? Well, it's just the other side of that. Clifton Street. Oh, I'm not sure if I walked it before, but if I haven't, maybe I'll remember it this time. Sometimes you got to do something 2 or 3 times, and then you remember it. Oh, looks like something's going to get built right here. See the shovel's getting ready to go to work. It kind of looks like something's going to go up right there. The north end is really changing so much. So much. If you left here 10 years ago and come back now, you wouldn't hardly recognize the place. But we were in Ontario 15 years, and I hadn't seen Halifax for probably 10 years before that. So when I came back here, it was probably like 25 years, maybe 30. So I saw a lot of big changes. I think that must be the bottle place where the guy was heading with his bottles. There's a lot of guys in Halifax. That's how they make their coffee money and things like that, by picking up bottles. And that's what they do every day. They go around with those shopping carts and pick up bottles, and no doubt they make $20, $25 a day probably, maybe more. This is the back end of those those buildings that I've showed you before that were going up there, quite close to Young and Roby. Well, this is the back end of that. I always showed it from over on Almond. We're coming down from a different direction today, and I don't know if you've ever seen it from the back end of it. But this is what it looks like out here. Want to see what it looks like down in the hall? I'm always interested to see. Well, the hole is kind of filled up now. Used to be a hole here. Now it's all filled in with the building going up. Oh, that's about what you see back here. Not a whole lot to see. No parking, very strict on that. No parking, you'll be ticket towed at owner's expense if you park there. All right, I'm going to go into the sidewalk here now and get off the street. There we are, almost up to Roby. Roby and St. Albans. St. Albans and Roby. Looks kind of like this block right here is slated for construction. So it kind of looks like they're tearing them down. I don't think they're fixing them up. I would say from that block, right back where the fence is, and taking up these blocks, will be something built here. Kind of what it looks like. It was so sunny a few minutes ago. Look at it now. It's all clouded over. Well, I heard there was a chance of rain in the next 3 hours. So, that would explain the dark clouds. I saw that on my phone about an hour ago. That rain was possible in the next 3 hours. As long as I make it over to Tim Hortons or someplace where I'm going to be inside, I don't care. I hope it don't rain while I'm out walking. That's what happened yesterday. And I got soaked. And my feet was completely drenched. I was walking in cold, lazy water. And no, it didn't make me sick. Sometimes that can happen if you get all soaked. But no, it didn't. And we are now coming to the intersection of Almond and Roby. A very busy intersection. Not as busy as Young and Roby, but still a busy intersection nevertheless. Here's the street I usually go down Almond when I buy those buildings. We came up on the back end of it. Almond and Roby, I should call this construction corner. This is where the most construction in the city is taking place right now. Everywhere you look, there's a building going up. Well, I'll put this video I made here today together with the one I tried to make yesterday. If I don't have to chop too much out of it because of the wind, I'm sure there'll be some spots I'll have to take out if it's too noisy, but I'll combine the two videos and it won't be too bad. And then I got a couple of days to think about my next one. Today is Tuesday. This one goes up tomorrow. I got Wednesday and Thursday to see what my video is going to be for Friday. And I'll be in. They got a thing in Halifax here. If you're a senior, or I don't know what age you count, if you count from 60 or 65, and you can just hop on and off any bus all day. I think it starts at 9 or 9:30, and it goes till about 3:30. You can take any bus you want and it don't cost you nothing. So Tuesday's a good day to take the bus if you're a senior because it's free. Great thing they do here. I guess it's because Tuesday is probably a day when there's not too many shoppers out. So they figure we give the seniors a free bus ride, then they'll come out and go in the stores and the coffee shops and restaurants, and it's an incentive to get you out and you go into places. So that's a great idea. But there's still water on the sidewalk from the rain we had yesterday. It was impossible to walk on the sidewalk yesterday and not get your feet wet. There was just water everywhere. And there's still water on the sidewalk because it didn't have anywhere to go really, because the ground was a little bit froze, because we had some cold days before that. The ground was kind of froze, and so when it started raining, it was around 0 degrees when the rain was falling. It was almost frozen rain, but it was more rain than ice. And it had nowhere to go because the ground was froze. So it just ran down the streets and the sidewalk. And then it warmed up last night. Woke up this morning, it was 4 degrees. And I think it's somewhere around, it was 3, depending where you are, I guess 3 or 4. And there's Tim Hortons. I'm going to go. Sorry about my, I seem to get all horsed up there. There we go. I got her cleared out. All right, so we're heading across the parking lot. I'm going to go to Tim Hortons, hang out there for a little bit. Wait for my wife to come along. She said 12 o'clock. It's only about 11:15 maybe. So I got a bit of time to hang out here by myself first. Then when she comes by, I'll join her. My wife and I, we're an old married couple, so we don't get too excited if I don't see her for a while or she don't see me. We don't get too excited about that because we've been married 30 years, give or take. My wife might say 31. I don't know, at least 30. And so that's how it is when you've been married a long time. You're more relaxed. You're relaxed in your relationship. You're not too worried about where the other one is.
So thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to push that like button. And if you're not yet a subscriber, push subscribe. That would help immensely. Okay? Thanks. Bye for now.